any two delicious classics from the Big Mac, 10-piece Chicken McNuggets, the Quarter Pounder with cheese, or the Filet-O-Fish.
Crime Stoppers with Greg Glover. Wednesdays only on Channel 3.
Welcome back to 3+U. Oh, I've done it, you've done it. The COVID-15, or in some cases, maybe the COVID-20. You've gained it, you want to get rid of it, and a lot of people are starting to go back to the gym. Well, Planet Fitness is a place you need to go. They have got it set up. They have COVID precautions in place. Let's welcome in Chris Gitt. He is the Vice President in charge of operations basically for this area. And Chris, I am so glad that you're on the show today. Help us get thin again, Chris. Come on.
We're excited. We're excited to be reopened again, that's for sure.
Now, tell me how COVID, let's start here with how it impacted you. Did you close all stores at least for a period of time and we're now reopening, or was it staggered the whole time? How did it work?
Yes, actually, we did close some of our locations. Actually, the company itself had made a decision to close all the locations down, and we maintained that for just depending on region and area that people were in for a period of time, and have been reopened actually since May 15th here in the Tennessee, North Georgia Valley.
And when we talk about reopening, I know with every workout facility there are different things in place to help protect people. What specifically are you guys doing at Planet Fitness to help out?
That's a great question. The health and safety of our members has always been our number one priority at Planet Fitness. So, since we reopened, we've implemented a touchless check-in system. We've increased our sanitation stations throughout our clubs. And we've established physical distancing measures by shutting off pieces of equipment. This actually allows our members to maintain 6 feet of distance from each other. One of the other things that we put into place is a new crowd meter, and that can be on any one of our club websites if you were to go into for each one of the locations, or our new phone app. And the nice thing about this crowd meter is it allows members to see capacity levels before entering the gym. One of the other things, obviously, that we've implemented is mandatory members to wear masks, except while actually actively working out.
And does that work? You wear the mask while you're going from one station to the next, then you can take it off while you're actually on the treadmill or using the equipment?
That's right. So as people come into the facility, as they're moving about the facility, they have to have their mask on. But as they get onto a piece of equipment and actively start working out, they can remove it or lower the mask during that active time.
Are you starting to notice, especially if you've been open since May, are you starting to notice more people are trickling back into the gym and trying to get back to a sense of normalcy there?
We actually have. I mean, we've seen capacity in our clubs be a lot lower than it would have been this time traditionally last year, for example. But we actually are seeing our usage be pretty consistent among our member base. So it's been a really exciting time to be open again and be there for our members, especially during this time frame, because we think it's just very, very important that people maintain the physical exercise during this time frame. Physical exercise has proven to really boost people's immune system and even be a protective factor against COVID-19.
And that's what people are saying, and I think all of the experts kind of agree on that. The healthier you are, I don't know about the less likely you are to get it, but the better you are to handle it, so that you might be asymptomatic or have very few, if any, symptoms if you do get it. So you do want to make sure that you're maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and I love that fitness locations where people are breathing heavily and sweat and all of that, that precautions are being taken. And as far as I've heard, I haven't heard that there are any spikes at workout facilities. So apparently you guys are doing it well and you're doing it right so that your members stay safe.
We have a new measures that we've kind of taken with our members, and one of the things we refer to it as being clean-siderate. So we want our members to be clean-siderate, washing their hands, for at least 20 seconds before using equipment, disinfecting the equipment before and after each use. Not only from our members doing so, but our employees do it as well. And then, of course, maintaining that 6 feet of physical distance, between the staff and the members. But I think probably one of the more important aspects of that too is just people recognizing it's okay to take a rest day if you're not really feeling well, and you can stay home for that day.
And yeah, especially if you have a temperature, definitely stay home. I'll be much meaner about it than you have to be, Chris. Don't go if you're sick. Come on, people. Hey, but when you do go to the gym, it's so important to respect others and make sure you're cleaning the equipment. But I personally do not trust that the equipment has been cleaned before me well enough. So I clean every station that I go to, treadmill, whatever I'm on. I personally make it my responsibility to make sure the machine that I'm on is clean before I get on, and then to respect others, I clean it after I get off. Is that the recommendation to all members, or just clean it after you get off? What's your recommendation?
Well, that's one of the benefits of us having the increased sanitation stations we have all the way around, because having that accessible to people, our members have the ability to wipe down the equipment before they use it and after they use it. And we have our employees that are actively out there wiping down the equipment all day long as people are using the equipment. So the most important thing is if you kind of keep the clean sitter mantra in mind, if you will, everybody's going to be safer because of it, because everybody's going to have an opportunity to pick up and use something that's actually been wiped down and sanitized prior to them using it.
And I'm assuming you're having no trouble with your members, because just my own personal experience is that most people that go to the gym, they're pretty considerate people and they know the etiquette and they just kind of get it, right?
That's right. That's right. Our members have been just fabulous. And I think, to be honest with you, our members are just excited to actually have a place to come back to, to physically work out, because, during this time, we've been able to maintain our $10 a month membership, and that can fit most budgets, even during this pandemic. So it's a great option for people that can't necessarily build an expensive at-home gym or something along those lines. Our members get that great environment, the state-of-the-art equipment, huge variety of things that we have, and they know it's in a clean and safe environment.
And Chris, you just touched on several of them, so you probably answered the question pretty well there. But I'm going to ask, is there anything else how would you separate? There are a lot of different choices with workout facilities. You mentioned $10 a month. What are some of the other options that you guys provide that maybe another workout facility may not?
The most important thing, I think all facilities, provide, the different levels of equipment. But, again, we do maintain state-of-the-art equipment. We have a huge variety of cardio and strength machines. We have a Black Card Spa area through our clubs. But really, what we're trying to do, and what Planet Fitness has always stood for, is we're always trying to provide the best value, for our members. So being able to have our facilities offer all this different type of equipment to people, it just makes sense as far as we're concerned. And again, at a price of $10 a month, all this being accessible to you, it just seems like it's a great value, which really has been our key for our members all the time.
And that's another thing we're looking for these days as well. Chris Skip with Planet Fitness. Start losing that COVID-15 or COVID-20 today. All you have to do to find the one near you, and there are several around town, planetfitness.com. Thanks, Chris. We'll take a quick break and have more 3+U right after this.
Thank you.
This is Bach, and this is back. The Sensation Salad and Filet Sandwich Meal are back at Zaxby's. Two harmonious blends of Asian flavor and Southern charm, both served with an egg roll, only at Zaxby's.